Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. I came up with this idea. You remember my tray video and I had those flower discs and I said you might see those in an upcoming video? Well, you're going to see those in this video. So my resin's mixing, and I want to show you what I did with those and what I'm going to do with them. So here's what I did with them. I outlined them all in silver. Aren't they pretty? Just love them. And so I got out my diamond edge coasters because, God, I haven't used these in a long time either. What I thought I would do is I would put this in the center of each one of these coasters. Just like that, in the center. And then I am going to mix up my Nikon blue, and we're going to pour that around the edges of them. And I think I'm only going to fill them up to this edge with the blue because I think this is the only one that's actually going to go above the coaster. But anyway, I'm going to fill them up to this edge here with the blue, and then when that's cured, then I'm going to clear coat them. I thought about just leaving them open, but then when people set their cups down on them, it's not going to be level. So that's my idea for these. I thought about putting them in a tray, and then I thought, no, I like them individually. So I tossed it around in my brain for quite a while. So let me get my resin out here and get it mixed up, and I shall be right back. Okay, we are back, and I've got all my resin mixed up, and that's my color. All right, I'm going to pour a little in the bottom so that way we have a little bit to work with on the bottom. Now these coasters are a little over 4 inches round. Such a pretty blue. Okay, use my heat gun here to get rid of some of these bubbles. Now, we are going to carefully place these in here. I said carefully. Good grief. Figures. When I say carefully, I drop it. Make sure they're all centered. Okay, I need to get up top. This one over here closer to me. Okay, I think they all look centered. Oh, I got an eyelash in my eye. Okay, now I'm going to continue to fill these. Any peeps in here from Tennessee? I'm curious if anybody's been following the Riley the Riley Strain story, and just curious if anybody here is from Nashville or around Nashville. That is just the most bizarre story I have ever heard of. And it's just getting more and more bizarre by the day. I feel so sorry for his parents. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube and search Riley, R-I-L-E-Y, Strain, S-T-R-A-I-N. And it's all over the news media. I just wish, and I hope, and I pray that this comes a good outcome and not a bad outcome. Okay, guys, we're going to let these cure, and then when they are cure, I think I'm going to run. See what this. I thought I was going to mix some of this in there and I forgot. And then we'll decide whether or not we want to put a clear coat on top of these. we'll see what happens. Don't know if anything will, or, I mean, it looks pretty cool from here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's got a light streak going through it. Okay, guys, we'll be back when these are cured, and we'll see what we're going to do with as far as the clear coat or not. Okay? We'll be back later. Okay, guys, we're back. These are cured. Now, I've had a change of mind. Imagine that. Me change my mind. After I looked at these are all sitting above the coaster. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill the coasters up. I don't want to go over the top of these at all. And then I've got something else in mind, but I don't want to spill the beans until I'm ready for that. So for this segment, we're just going to fill up the edges. Okay, I'm going to spritz. And I think that is going to do it. And then I'm going to let these cure overnight. And then come back in the morning and I'll show you what I'm going to do. As you can see, they're full, and look how much of the flour is sticking up out of the coaster. So these could not be coasters, but I have a pretty cool idea, I think. I think you're going to like it. So, just want to get those bubbles away from that edge. Okay, guys. We will see you in the morning when these are cured, and we'll get them out of there. Okay? Have a good night, everyone. It's about 9 o'clock here, so it's not quite bedtime, but hope everyone has a restful evening, and we will see you guys in the morning. Have a good rest of your evening. All right, see you guys in the morning. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, these are ready to take out of the molds. So let's get them out. There's not really much to reveal because you can see them from here. But now that they're out of the mold, we can see what they look like without the mold. Aren't they pretty? That's the bottom, which we're not even going to see the bottom, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so are you ready for what my idea is? Since these can't be coasters, I decided that these might be fun to make into wall art. What do you guys think about that? So here's my idea. Let me move these out of the way for one momento. I have this. It's a board. I don't know, it might be too big. I might need to, but I thought these would be cute like this. And then I thought about maybe getting something cut out on my Cricut that says something cool about flowers. To put like in the center. In dark blue. And then I have some, what did I do with them? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I have some of these. I've had these forever. I thought about painting them and putting them maybe like this. Just whitewashing them or whatever, and putting them like this. And then put my saying in the center like that. I mean, they can even come out farther if we want them to, like to that line, like that. What do you guys think? I definitely need to find my, I don't know what I did with my ruler. I was just using it. Anyway, I'll have a ruler and then I'll measure the tops from here to here so that they're all centered, and then find something really cute saying to put in the center, or an embellishment of sorts, or something like that. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea, or do you think it's silly? And I can bring these in too. They don't have to be quite that far apart. Something like that. Could bring these in more. So that it's more centered. And then I can make something up on my Cricut, maybe to go on the outside and then maybe on the inside. I think it would be pretty. So it'll be a wall art, piece of wall art. Well, that was my idea. Let me see what I can come up with on my Cricut, and then I will come back and show you what I come up with. And plus I think I want to kind of sand on these edges so that it looks more rough or whatever. And then I need to paint these. And then, because I think I'm going to see if I can't try to maybe paint them this bluish color. See if I have that color. And when I get all that done, then I'll come back. What do you guys think? You think it's a good idea? Or I even have one of these. I've had these pieces of wood for so long. I need to use them. And then maybe just put some embellishments around. Like something, leaves or something. Let me think on it. Once I get that done, then I will be right back. Okay, let me do some thinking. All right, we'll be back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Look what I did. It's not attached, so don't get too excited. This is what I came up with. These I did on my Cricut, and then these in the previous you've seen they were unfinished, and so I painted them, put the silver around them, and then this one I just painted silver, and so nothing is attached at this point. So what do you think? You guys think it's a good idea? I asked my daughter, she thought it was cool looking. I asked my grandkids because they were here, they thought it was cool. I've measured everything down to the centimeter, so everything is centered exactly where it needs to be. So I think this is the winner chicken dinner. So I'm not going to bore you guys with gluing everything down. So I wanted to show you what I ended up with, and then let me move this light out of the way just a little bit so it's not so much glare. So maybe you guys can see it a little better. There. So maybe bring you down just a little closer. So basically, I cut these out on my Cricut with glossy vinyl. And then on these, I just painted them a blue and went over them with a white matte to make them more antique-ish. And then I kind of blotched over a little more blue. And then I gave them a coat of the, I can never remember the name of it, the Dragonfly Glaze in the violet blue green shift. And then I went around with my Deco Art premium pen in silver around the edge, just like I did. I think I'm going to do that on these too, just on the edge of them. And then so everything is cohesive, everything's in its right place. I really contemplated on whether or not to do this in either silver or black. I mean silver or blue. And then I got to thinking the black makes it look more like wrought iron, you know, so that's why I did it in black. So I think it looks spectacular, and I think it's a great piece of wall art. I wanted to measure this board so you could see it's about 17 and a half by, before I spill something here. $17 and a half by, looks like 16. So 17 and a half by 16 is how big this board is. And oh, by the way, these coasters, they are bigger than 4. They are actually 5. Exactly. I think. Nope, they're 4 and a half. I knew they were over 4, but I wasn't quite sure how much. So they're 4 and a half inches round. So that's 4 and a half inch coasters. I'm just trying to give you the scheme of how big this really is. And then these are both, all of these are 2 inches by 2 inches. And this is about 2.5 inches around. So that tells you how big this project is. So it's pretty big, and it's actually going to be a gift. So I like it. I think it's really pretty. I've never made anything like this before, so I think it turned out spectacular. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll get some pictures of it at the end, and you know, in an upright position so you can see what it looks like in an upright position, and I'll have it maybe hanging on a wall so that way you can see what it looks like too. So a first for me. And I'm really happy I got to show it to you, and so I'm glad you all came along with me on this little expedition that I created, and I hope you like it, and I will move on to my next video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, guys. As usual, you guys are great at telling me what you think, and also tell me if you would have changed anything. So yeah. All right, guys. See you on the next video. Have a great evening. Bye.